In the Heart of the Word. Reflections by Father Joseph Mary, SCTJM, on the daily readings to the Holy Mass. Memorial of Saint Augustine, Bishop and Doctor of the Church, the Doctor of Grace.
God bless you, dear family. Today in the Heart of the Word, we celebrate the feast of Saint Augustine, Bishop, Doctor, and the greatest of the Latin Fathers of the Church. Saint Augustine is best known for three things. First, his extraordinary conversion to the faith. His dear mother, St. Monica, prayed for her son daily for 30 years and was eventually at his side when he was baptized by St. Ambrose in the Cathedral of Milan, Italy. Second, the amazing library of writings that St. Augustine gave to the Church and to the world. His homilies are still prayed almost every day in the Liturgy of the Hours. And of course, his masterpiece, the Confessions, which he wrote as a newly consecrated bishop in northern Africa. No one had ever written a book like the Confessions before, and no bishop had written so openly to his flock. The word confession in Latin, confessio, is closer to a profession of faith. More than confessing his sins, which he does, St. Augustine was praising God for what he had done in his life by his mercy, and he was professing his faith, his total belief in the truth of Jesus Christ and all that the Catholic Church teaches. His other writings include De Trinitate, on the Blessed Trinity, which still provides the theological foundation of the teachings of the Church on the Blessed Trinity. De Doctrina Christiana, on Christian doctrine, which is among the greatest catechetical writings in the history of the Church. In addition, it was Augustine who developed the basis of the sacramental theology of the Church, how the sacraments work, and even the name sacrament. All of that is due to St. Augustine. The goods of marriage, fides, proles, sacramentum, fidelity, the gift of children, and the sacrament itself, this is still the basis of the Church's understanding of the sacrament of marriage, as articulated originally by St. Augustine. His commentaries on the Gospel of John, on the letters of John, and on the Sermon on the Mount are spiritual masterpieces. And finally, what many consider to be the greatest work in the Latin language, not only theologically or historically, but for the breadth and the depth of its teaching and the beauty of the Latin itself, the City of God. And third, the great pastoral mind and heart of St. Augustine the Bishop, who had to deal with the Pelagians, the Semi-Pelagians, and the Donatists, as well as the ensuing collapse of the Roman Empire. It was Augustine who preached the absolute priority and necessity of grace in every moment of our life. And it was also Augustine who preached compassion and patience, especially for our separated brothers and sisters and those who struggle to live the demands of the Christian faith. Today we give thanks for the conversion, the writings, and the pastoral heart of St. Augustine, the Doctor of Grace. Let us listen to these words of Mother Adela. After much thought and many different paths, St. Augustine concluded that the happiness of the human heart lies in discovering that God is love and that God loves us. For this reason, he prayed, "You have made us for yourself, O God, and our hearts are restless until they rest in you." All for the heart of Jesus, through the heart of Mary.